Hello once again, and welcome back to yet another episode of Moosemeister Plays Victoria 2 as France. Last episode, nothing interesting happened. Because I was waiting for this 17 or so infamy to go down enough for me to declare another war. Well, it is under 17, so I may be able to sneak out another war. Relations are too high. Well, let's decrease relations with Sokoto. We don't want them to like us so much. We are still allied with Austria, good. Just confirming, because losing a great power, having no great power ally before great wars are discovered is fairly catastrophic, because they can only ally with one other great power, and they all pair up, and you're left all on your lonesome. It's a bit of a problem. So what I have to do now is choose my target, and then determine if I can actually afford it. So, in 1870 or so, more like 1871 really, the scramble for Africa begins, and at that time, ideally, I will possess land near these resources. I want the tropical wood, and that's about all I want. So I need Kasai. Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah, Kasai. Kisongnai. I'm going to mispronounce these, just, I've warned you before. Katanga. And then all of this stuff over here. Benin. Your robust states. More Benin. So basically, I have to be able to get over here and get here. Now, I have land here. It's not really close enough. So, I think I'm going to at least take well, let's see. Where are the borders? I want region map mode. So these are the regions. I want this region, and I want this region. So I could take either of these. They're both just one provinces, which is kind of annoying. But, whatever. So I could take either of those from Sokoto, and then colonize all of this area. And then I don't actually care about Congo Oriental, but it's in the middle. So I gotta get over here. Now that is 2 provinces away. So if I take this land from Sokoto, I still have to colonize 2 provinces that I don't care about before I get to this one. Or if I take this land from Oman, if I take this land, yeah, it's still 2 provinces away. Not 2 provinces, 2 states. You know what I mean. 2 states away. So either way, I'm incurring some extra travel time, basically, that I don't particularly want. It's all of them, isn't it? Yeah. So, what if... Well, okay. So here's a thought. Portugal has land right here, right? So I could take this TTA region, or however you say that, from Portugal. How did they colonize that, actually? Whatever. I take that from Portugal. And then that still brings me to 2 away from here. But now Portugal isn't 2 away. No, this is still 2 away. Oh, but that's 1 away. Oh, so that's the best choice regardless. Look at that. Let's confirm where exactly these are. So there's 2 in there. 1 there. Yeah. Okay. So I want to go this way. Alright. So I think the goal here is going to be in fact, to take a bunch of land. Oh, there's another annoyance. This doesn't border the water. And they're allied with Prussia and Netherlands. Alright, so that's a future goal. Maybe once their alliances shift, or I decide I can just deal with it, or, you know, I'll just take some unsettled land and hope I beat them to it. I usually do. So, I want that, and I want either one of these. Or this. Any of that will work. Now, in Southeast Asia, there's tropical wood here, so I could just annex them. But, alright, so I do have established protectorate now, which costs only 10 infamy instead of 22. Which is nice, and maybe I actually should have waited to take Burma. But too late for that now. What else is there? Siamese Laos. There's more. And then Hanoi region on Dainam. But Dainam is allied with China, who I'd rather not deal with. Siam is a fairly easy target. A lot of gold here. Well, precious metal, not gold. There's a lot of precious metal here, anyway. Oh, but they're already at war with the UK. Never mind, I was too slow. So, I'd prefer to have continuous land borders, though. It's a bit of a conundrum here. There's a lot of options. I really don't know what the best one is. Of course, the real answer is I'm probably going to wind up taking all of them. But for right now, I mean. And Cambodia is another option. But I can't justify war because they're a satellite of Dainam. So I'd have to fight Dainam if I want Cambodia. This isn't that much tropical wood. If we look here. No, not there. If we look here. Guangxi, France, Egypt, Cambodia, Madagascar. So I'm currently second because of Burma. Getting Madagascar will probably put me into first. I wonder if I could take it from Guangxi. Guangxi. I always feel like I'm pronouncing that strangely. Sure make a lot of tea. Do they only have one? That is one productive province. Goodness. Well, that is actually an option. And that has a sea border, too. Plus, it'll give me lots of population for more soldiers in the future. Not really a bad deal. Not the densest state in their country, but still pretty good. Canton has 100 or over 1 million people in it. It's Hong Kong and Macau. So that's a definite thought. Because see, I can do acquire substate region for 5. Now, of course, the question is, can I take them out? Probably, honestly. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to, firstly, produce more soldiers. And they're all in Europe. Good. Sounds good. Produce more soldiers, and then Well, I'm gonna need more boats too. But that'll burn off some more infamy. And then I think I'm going to chance it. I'm going to try to take Guangzhou Canton region. Yeah, that'll be fun. Gotta take risks when you're building an empire. After all. Hold up here. Let's think, how many do I actually need? So, well, let's see. How many do I have? I've got 16. So I will be able to carry 36 times 3,000 is a number. Yeah. That's 118. No. 108,000 soldiers. Of substantially higher quality than the bajillions that China has. That'll probably work. Let's go for that. And of course, it's ideal if Austria will, in fact, join us. Join me, whatever. And these 24,000 men can also support. Now, of course, a noticeable problem is I have not researched any military tech because I tend to neglect that branch a bit more than I ought to. Huh. I didn't know I did that. Okay. Could increase opinion in Egypt, which is lovely. I'm actually ahead of the British now. Yeah, sure. So. Yeah. I don't really know what else to say here. We're gonna attack China. It will be fun. And possibly humiliating if I screw up. But, oh right, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, I don't have any army technology researched. Which means that my soldiers are not as superior to the Chinese soldiers as they probably should be. But we'll probably still be pretty easily victorious. I should hope, anyway. The issue is always holding the land I take. I generally lose a ton of soldiers to attrition in repeated battles, and then just kind of run out to keep the Chinese soldiers out of the land I have. You know, the land I have occupied from them. Which is why having Austrian support would be very useful. Now, I'll probably put off this attack a little longer. And wait for interchangeable parts to finish. Because then I can, well, not just wait for that, but research a bit of this military tech. But I can't do that until interchangeable parts finishes. So Egypt is in my sphere of influence. What do I need to build the Suez Canal? That's nice. Machine tools, nitroglycerin, and iron steamers. Well, cool. Alright. Louis Napoleon flees. After his failed coup of 1840, Louis Napoleon, nephew of Emperor Napoleon I, was sentenced to spend the remainder of his life in the fortress of Ham. Made of ham. However, in May 1846, he managed to flee and escape to Great Britain. Well, darn. Darn British. Eating people who do things. It's kind of 6 years late on that fleeing. But that's okay, maybe he's been busy. So I'm just gonna put all these in their own army. Alright, so it doesn't look like I'm going to squeeze that war with China into this episode, but, you know, long-term goal. Give you something to watch for. Keep you coming back. Alright, so interchangeable parts is completed. Which means that I need one of these. Let's take Army Professionalism. And I'll probably, you know, give it a while so I research more. The Belgian instrument maker, Adolphe Sax, registered a patent on the so-called saxophone. However, French competitors filed several lawsuits preventing Sax from effectively marketing his creation. Okay, then. I'm sure no one will have ever heard of a saxophone 200 years from then. Yup, definitely. No one knows what a saxophone is. No more armies. These little German substates don't... They go broke a lot. For whatever reason. Ah, look, North German Federation formed that I didn't even notice. What a nice color. Actually, they're still an absolute monarchy. I can't talk today, it seems. I'm sorry. I'm also being really quiet for some reason. I think I don't have anything to talk about because I've handled all of the, management bits. I could talk about the whole Delver thing, but I talked about that in my Delver video. Basically, I may be putting Delver videos on hold because I'm going away next week, and they take a lot longer to make than these because these I just stop every 20 minutes, but those I have to play through the entire run, which as you saw in episode 2, take a really long time. So let's shuffle around some clergyman encouragement. So yeah, I'll probably put those on hold while I'm away, just because I don't have enough time to pre-record all of them. I also may put them on hold beyond there, because while I do like the game, I don't know, maybe it's actually more interesting than this. I've got something to, you know, something active to do instead of here where I'm just kind of waiting for stuff to happen. Yeah. I don't want to be thinking about future series for strategy games while I'm just getting started with this one. Oh, Britain overtook me. Darn them. I was enjoying being #1. That was really fast. Because of their military and industrial scores. My industry is not... Well, it's doing fine. Anyway, you know, because I'm just starting this one. But I'm just kind of excited by the possibilities I've got. Legion something or other, known in English as the Foreign Legion, is a military unit of the French army. I think we mean is a military unit. Anyway, with a unique distinction in that it accepts its recruits regardless of their national and personal backgrounds. Well originally established as early as 1830, the Legion did not win the lasting legacy it enjoys today, until it had seen action during, among others, the Spanish Carlist Wars, the French intervention in Mexico, Battle of the something or other, the Franco-Prussian War, and in fact, almost every conflict involving France up until and through the modern era. The image of the young man, perhaps on the run from some personal tragedy, oppression, debt, or criminal past, who joins the French Foreign Legion to serve a tour of personal redemption in the deserts of French Algeria, has since become one of the most iconic and enduring images of the 19th century. Promote the Legion and see recruits flock to our banners. Alright, so permanent prestige and immigrant attraction bonus. That is lovely. Definitely take that. 60 muzzle-loaded rifles. And I'm coming up on video end time once again, having still done nothing much of interest. However, we now have a goal. Attack Guangxi. Take that province, because it alone, that one province, is producing more tropical wood than anyone else in the world. And kind of going for tropical wood monopoly for no reason in particular. Anyhow, I will end this video here. Thank you very much for watching, and please come back next time. Thanks.